Reverb and delay are two effects that I rely on as an integral part to my sound, and it's safe to say I'm probably not alone. Sonicake have combined both effects into one unit, and today I'm going to demonstrate how this pedal sounds. The Levitate by Sonicake is a much more affordable option than many pedals out there right now. These are about £45 on Amazon in the UK and about $55 or euros in the rest of the world. What I noticed immediately about the pedal was the build quality of it, and it feels like it's really well made and good quality. I thought it was going to be much bigger than it is, so it's quite compact, so that was a nice surprise. I've had a lot of problems recently with effects loops and true bypass effects. Just quickly, one problem that I've encountered is a massive overall volume increase when a pedal's turned on, like an MXR carbon copy, for example. This isn't an issue with this pedal as it's buffered and you'll get the same level whether it's turned on or off. Another advantage to it being buffered is the ability to use trails on the reverb, but I'll get to that in a minute. So as you can see, we've got the reverb on the left side and the delay on the right side. There's only two controls for the reverb, and to be honest, in a live situation, that's enough for me. The top control is to adjust the amount of reverb, and the bottom control allows you to dial in how much decay or how long you want the reverb to last. And so underneath that is the foot switch here, which allows you to turn off or on the reverb. If you hold it down, it will let you turn trails off or on. If you're not familiar with trails, it basically means that when you turn off the effect, it won't just stop dead. It will continue to trail off and fade away. Imagine switching from your big over-the-top dripping wet solo into a small dry part. The solo that you just previously played will be fading off into the distance while you're playing your new part, and it's a really cool effect. If you're finding this video helpful, please consider subscribing. I make videos like this all the time, and I would love to have you as a subscriber. Thanks. And then on the right side here, we've got the delay section. It's got quite a bit more going on when compared to the reverb side, but nothing complicated. So feedback controls how long you want the delay repeats to go on for. And we've got time here, which adjusts the amount of time between the repeats. Use lower settings for more of a slapback effect, or longer settings for more ambient parts or searing lead guitar solos. And then there's the wet and dry controls. I think I would have preferred a more simple mix level. I think that it's a bit of a weird choice to have a level for wet and dry. I just keep it on the dry on 100% and then use the wet control as an overall mix control. I can see the dry level maybe being useful in a parallel effects loop, but then even then I think that a kill dry switch might have made more sense. But let me know if you think that I'm just completely missing the point here down below. And then lastly is the on-off switch, of course, which can also be held down to go into tap tempo mode, so that you can tap along in time with the song that you're playing so that the delayed notes are in time. It's a basic digital delay with one set quarter note repeat, so no dotted eighths U2 stuff going on or anything like that really. especially fussy with my reverb, and I'm more than happy with the Levitate. If you've got a more specific preference, then you may find this pedal a bit limiting. I'm definitely more picky about my delays, and one thing I love about this delay is the filtering on the repeats. It's just marketed as a digital delay, but it sounds like there's a high and low cut on the repeats, and I like this because it means that the transient or initial hit of the note still cuts through. Even at higher delay levels, you know it's there, you can hear it, but it doesn't sound mushy and it doesn't get in the way. I would happily gig with the Levitate in my Amps effects loop, and I probably will. If you're looking for a delay or a reverb or an all-in-one, you can't really go wrong with this pedal. And if you like this Harley Benton Tom DeLonge inspired guitar, then please check out the Shootout that I made against the real thing. It's just here. I've also got the Sonicake Tone Group and Warp's Dimension videos coming out in the next few days, so keep an eye out for those.